truth. Credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the side. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. They'll set up a throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Look to throw here. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Jackson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Dobbins, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd and 2. Looking to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown! A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll make it 2nd down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it running right. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Six yards left on second down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll buy some time right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Second and 10.
They go play action with Jackson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
He finds his man complete. That's Soto. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And Jackson throwing once more. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, throw left side, complete. That's Soto. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. The Packers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Being chased out left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Patrick Queen. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth-quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Second and 8 coming up.
Here's Jackson to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Into a sea of defenders have intercepted.
Picked off inside the 10.
And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later. and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They go play action here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. First down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Packers,
They run their mark this